Ever since I first played this demo on the second PSVR demo disc, I was very much excited for Moss, and the full game thankfully did not disappoint. The third-person perspective put inside a VR platformer is very well done. The game could totally work as a normal 2D game, but in VR, it just adds so much to the gameplay, to the story, to the interaction with the main character. Just the overall experience has expanded so much with VR. Let's really get into it. This game is about a small mouse named Quill. Her uncle is taken by an evil snake. She needs to get him back. It's a very simple story. A lot of it is told through these cute little storybook sections where you're pulled out of the game and you look at these still images on a book while a narrator tells you the story. She voices all the characters, which was a little weird. I think that could have worked better if they had actually gotten individual voice actors for each character.
Something started helping me. Uncle Argus followed her motion.
A reader. With you, here, right now?
I like the idea of this. The problem with it is that there's just this huge disconnect between what's going on in the game and what is being told in the storybook. The story wasn't really that engaging. Like I said, it's simple, so I didn't care a whole lot about these sections even though I liked the idea. I kind of just wanted to get back to the real game. So while you control Quill, you actually play as a spirit who's helping Quill in her quest. As a spirit, you can do things like control enemies, you can move interactable objects in the environment to help Quill move through the stage. I really love how they did this. It's a really interesting way to explain your perspective in the game. The puzzles themselves, they're very well done. There weren't any I was stuck on for so long that it became frustrating, which I appreciated. They were just challenging enough to be fun. Quill's controls, they're very simple. She can jump, attack, dodge. Very easy to get used to, very serviceable to this type of game. The combat is not the focus here. There are two types of collectibles in the game. One you get by smashing pots, the other more interesting one is scrolls that you can find throughout the levels. Some are obvious, some are very well hidden, and you may even need to stand up and take a look around the level to find out where they are. And that's really what I love about this game. Like I said, could work as a 2D game, but the developer made sure to make the game with VR in mind, and that's shown throughout the entire game, even in the smallest things. The environments are so well designed. Each time Quill goes to a new screen, I just take a second to look around and really take in the attention to detail polyarc put into this game. In an early part of the game, Quill's going through an old battlefield and you realize there's rusty swords and armor littered throughout the world, and you realize they're made to scale. It looks like you could reach out and grab one of the swords. But to Quill, it's huge, and a sword may act as a bridge to her. There's a lot of creative use of scale like this throughout the entire game. Now, I was able to beat the game in 3.5 hours. It cost $30, so is it worth it? To me, absolutely. The level of polish in the game is fantastic. Can't wait to see what the developer does next. 100% I think Moss is worth the price tag. So that's Moss. Cute little VR platformer with an amazing attention to detail. Great environments, very fun gameplay. Polyarc balances all of this stuff very well. Biggest complaint, I wish the story could feel more connected to what you're doing in the game. Other than that though, phenomenal game. Go out and buy it. I can't recommend it enough. One of the best games to come out on the platform. I'll see you guys next time.